All right, I won't continue this. I know it's crazy, but I wanted to say hi to you guys. All right, so here's what's going on. And by hi, Patrick from Amsterdam. And speaking of Ola, Dan, we're going to be showing how this is in all different languages today. So I'm going to tell you what's going on. So basically, I've teamed up with Rohit Shah. All right. And we've teamed before, and he's been working on something for us for many, many months. And it is an actual chatbot that looks like a person if you want. Um, and it will either be a stock person or it could be you. And when I say it could be you, I'm not kidding around. It looks just like you. Or it could be a business owner that you want to, of course, approach and say, how would you like to be on your own website? And basically, we're going to talk about why local businesses need chatbots in the first place on their websites. We're going to then present to you, of course, our AI powered chatbot called AI Local Expert and talk about the features. I'm going to talk specifically about my plan on how to make money with this because it's already worked. We already have a successful case study, and literally this has only been available in terms of demo testing for a few days because we've been working to get it just right. Everything is included in the exclusive bundle offer. So we have a package that we've put together today, and we're going to talk about everything that's included after we run a demo for you. And then we're going to be talking about some bonuses. We're going to have a little contest. You'll want to memorize, or not memorize, but pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm going to ask you something at the end of the webinar, and those that get the correct response, I'm going to pick from those, and we're going to be giving out $50 reimbursements towards your purchase of this. And that's, we're just going to send you $50 in PayPal. I'll explain more about that later. And we're also, of course, going to answer your questions. Now, the bonus itself that we're going to give away is absolutely vital to your success with this, because it's going to be the way to show this to the local business that you might want to sell this to. So keep that in mind. It's just an incredibly good bonus. So stick to the end of the webinar for the chance to be chosen for that $50 reimbursement. And also you want to stay to the end of the webinar because we have an additional way to get 1,000 bucks that we'll be talking about as well. So first of all, I promised that we talk about why local businesses may need a chatbot. Why don't you give me some answers as to why you think a local business might need a chatbot on their website? And then I'll read that out, and then I'll give you basically our opinion of why it's so important. Help with customer support? Sure, absolutely. That's the number one. Leads, yeah, to get leads is a really good way, it's a great way to do it. Yeah, a way to book appointments, reduce time answering questions on the phone. Yeah, exactly. 24-hour service. Yes, exactly. Time freedom, lead retention, right? Retention, not just getting leads, but retaining them. Explainer info. Yeah. Answer questions easily. This is funny. I should have had you when we were creating the document here, because you answered better than me. The ability to handle multiple customer requests simultaneously. So you don't need an actual person on there if you have an AI-based chatbot. And I'll explain how we approach that in just a moment. You could actually have 24/7 customer service. You guys mentioned that. You also mentioned lead capture. Absolutely. And increased customer satisfaction and engagement because people get their questions answered. And think about this. I made a chatbot today right before we went on, and it actually sent me to Sullivan Tire. I just did a search, and because part of this, as you'll see, part of the procedure is you do a search and you make the chatbot at the same exact time that you do the search. And it came upon Sullivan Tire as being a place that would be, it would be great to make a chatbot for them. And, it just crawled all their pages. They had 90 pages of information. Could you imagine if somebody went to their website and was looking for a piece of information and had to go through 94 pages of information to get a specific question answer that they had, it would take forever to navigate their website, because their website was based of 94 pages. But in this way, the chatbot reads every single one of those pages. It crawls, as it's called, every single one of those pages, and then can give you an answer based on those pages. But there's really a lot more to it than that. So I don't want to oversimplify what this does, because it does so much more. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. See, what if you can make a chatbot that also looks exactly like you, or someone that you could sell your service to? Now, this is really ingenious, because now in this age of AI cloning, where, of course, you have all these deep fakes going on, these deep fakes can be used beneficially. So it's not really fake, it's really bringing, let's say, a business owner to the forefront of their business, or a manager that works at that company to the forefront, all right? And actually having their face literally be the face of their company. That's just an incredible thing. And previously, we could kind of do that with some of the products I presented to you a little bit, but it didn't really look like them. This looks really exactly like them. What if these chatbots could be powered by AI, meaning that, of course, as I mentioned, they just crawl the sites and can absolutely, get any of the information off of them? And something we didn't put in this slide is, and what if the AI already is stocked full of information about each one of the niches? All right, we'll talk about that. So let's take a look at an example of how it takes people that you actually may know, and it just makes them look exactly like themselves. So this is an example of how my picture is on the left. That's a real picture that we took, okay? And then on the right, you could see what it did. It took my face, and then it actually made a representation of me. In this case, it looks like I'm in the stock room of something. This is Abby D. So Abby's on the left. That's his real picture. And then there he is on the right. He's a florist in this case, or, a tree expert or something. Here's Cindy. Cindy's on the left. And there's an example of Cindy on the right. All right. And that's basically the whole key here to producing the chatbot that is much more personal, is what AI Local Expert is all about. So introducing this incredible chatbot that, number one, finds businesses for you. That's part of the entire software. It's not like you have to go out and get a program, find businesses, and feed it in. The whole thing is based on finding the business that need a chatbot. Then it crawls their entire website to train the chatbot. And then it allows you to make the chatbot icon from an image of yourself or the business owner. So when I say icon, there's two things. There's the icon when you first see it on the page, which I'll show you in a second. And then, of course, there's the actual image itself on the inside of the chatbot itself. Now, that may sound a little complicated, but it's easy as pie, as you'll see in just a moment. But this is what I was saying it also does. It also has pre-trained experts already built in. So even if you didn't even have the URL of the company, even if they had no information on their website, even if it was blank, you still have pre-trained experts in their niche from the get-go. All right. So the power of pre-trained experts means these experts are preloaded with specific industry knowledge to help out visitors with their more common questions. So now our chatbot is going to have the knowledge of not just everything on their website, but also everything in their industry. So these chatbots can not only answer specific business questions, but also general questions related to the industry. Let's take a look at some of them again as an example. This is an auto shop expert, and so many people know that this is actually Tim here on the left, and you'll recognize him right away from interviews that he's done. Notice we're able to make him look just like an auto shop expert. Cindy in the middle there, a photography studio expert with a camera hung around her neck. All right. And on the right, there's Neil Napier. He, in this case, of course, is a fitness expert. Now, this looks just like Neil, with one exception. Neil, it turns out, doesn't really have muscles like that. And when he saw this, when I showed this to him just a couple of days ago, he said, man, I've got to work out, because that does look exactly like Neil. It just, of course, made his body look like a fitness expert, somebody that can represent a fitness business, a gym as an example. And then here I am again. In this case, I'm a chef. In this case, I'm some sort of professional like an accountant. And in this case, I'm a construction worker. So you get the idea of how you could take somebody's exact likeness and bring it over into these different niches in terms of how it looks. So we're going to create these very relatable characters here that will make the chatbot stand out head and shoulders above any chatbot you've seen to date. Now, let's take a look at the old way of how chatbots have been used in the past, and then let's take a look at it with this more personalized approach. And I encourage you to ask questions as we go along, because we have a whole team here that is answering your questions in the QA box. But let's take a look at that old way. So here's an example of the old way. We actually went to a roofing company. We just found this online just by typing, roofing. And on the bottom right, sure enough, there was a chatbot icon. All right. Once you click on that icon, then it just is, text, just text. All right. And then we said, hey, that's funny because we have roofing too, right? We have roofing experts that we built into the software, which is really, really easy to use, by the way. So this is how it would look. If you look on the bottom right, this is how it would look when we do it with our software. Not only that, if you look closely at the picture of me where it says got questions, that can bounce up and down. It could spin around. It could move right and left. It could be made bigger. We can make this much bigger, as a matter of fact, and it will really catch the attention of somebody that comes to the site. And then, of course, once you click on it, all kinds of things happen, which I'll show you in a second. So which do you think is better? I'm not even going to wait for your answer, because the answer is just insultingly easy. Does that on the left look better, or does that on the right look better? Obviously, the one on the right is the one that's going to be more approachable, more personable. It's the best worldwide that we've seen to date of any chatbot. And it's here today on this webinar that it's being debuted. The best chatbot you've ever seen is actually being debuted right now, right here, and you have a chance to get it. It's amazing. Which did you think was more effective right out of the box? Yeah, we know what you thought was more effective. Now, remember, AI Local Expert learns everything about a website and is already trained in its specific niche. So let's actually dive in. So I did a couple of little videos here that show it in action, and then we're going to do a demo in a couple of minutes. But I also have some sites that I called up that we worked with a little earlier, and I'm going to show those as well. I think I'm going to bring them right into the screen here, but let me just show you an example. So this is looking at a page, okay, of a barber shop, and I'm going to click play, and you'll see in the bottom right how it looks and what happens. See how it's bouncing? And then once you click it, like right there, then you can ask a question. And there's the approachable Todd blinking. He's animated. If you keep watching him, he was blinking, right? There's a blink. And I asked a question. The question I asked is, what is the best way to reach you? And since it had gone through the entire site, it knew the best way to reach. All right, that's an example of how it actually works. What do you think so far? Tell me what you think so far, because we're just scratching the surface here, but that was a pretty typical example of how it would look. Girish says, amazing stuff. Arnold says, love it. By the way, for those of you that are the most engaged today and ask really great questions and that kind of thing, you're going to be one of the winners later on. The other one is going to be from something I've already mentioned. So, and maybe something I'll mention again. All right. So keep in mind that we're going to be doing that contest. We have a lot of people here today, a lot. So we're going to be able to give away, a lot of prizes. Looks amazing. Oh my God. I was hoping you would talk. Yeah. Yeah. Can the chat box talk? It's not actually verbal. It's written, but we'll see. Thank you, Yusuf. Okay, now I just have a little close up of another one. Let's take a look at this one. I'm going to run the video. All right, so you see it's bouncing, and then and then you click it, and it says it was a hair place. So I wrote, "Do you do hair coloring for men?" I honestly wanted to know if they did hair coloring for men. I was curious. They said, "Absolutely, we've got you covered." And then I asked, "How much is hair coloring for women?" was my next question that I put in the bottom. At CB Barbershop, we offer, and then it tells you the price. It was Australian, so it was in an amount that I didn't understand. I don't know what AED is. You guys can, educate me on that. But that was really kind of cool. But remember, I said I have a whole bunch more. So I have more to show you because I actually did them earlier. Yeah, like this is the yoga expert. So this one, she's not bouncing in the bottom right. It's yogaathome.ae. So we know that we're, again, not in the United States here. So if we click on that, it says, welcome to our peaceful yoga studio. Our studio hours are 6 in the morning to 8 at night. Wow. Monday through Saturday. We're closed on Sundays. Now, the reason that she answered that is because I wrote, what hours are you open? It retained what I wrote before. Now we could ask, how much do you charge? And let's see if it answers. This is actually live, by the way. This is real. This isn't just something that I'm recording. This is happening right now. Our class prices vary depending on the type of class you choose. We offer drop-in rates, class packages, and monthly memberships to suit your needs. For more detailed information on pricing, please visit our website or contact us directly. Let me know. All right, so how can we contact you? How can we contact you? You can reach us at La Padma Lifestyle Coaching Services, and it's in downtown Dubai. Okay. It's in downtown Dubai. All right, let's get another one in here. Here's a plumbing one, and we made the chatbot icon in this case large rather than have a person. All right. So we give you the tools to have the actual person as the little icon. And then once you get inside, you can have either a generic person or the actual image that you change into the chatbot. So in this case, we decided to make me as the person on the inside, even though we used, as you just saw here, I'll close it. Again, we're using something generic on the outside that catches their attention, and it's bigger than normal. And then when we click it, then I'm on the inside, a real person that's blinking. All right. And in this case, I had asked how late are you open? So it's a 24/7 was the answer because it's a plumbing service. What else could we ask? Do you fix washing machines and this is a tough question. Washing machines and dryers. Washing machines is plumbing. Yes. We provide installation and repair services for washing machines, dryers, and dishwashers. Our skilled professionals can help with proper connections, maintenance, and repairs to ensure your appliance is working efficiently. Contact us. All right, how? Well, one of the ways we set this up is we put the contact button right on there. So we don't even have to ask that question. We could just click on contact. How can we contact you? And then they answer with their address. Again, this is a Dubai one. So we have a phone number, we have an email. So they had a lot of information on how to reach them. And then we could ask general plumbing tips by just clicking that link right there. It says plumbing tips. We don't have to, though. We could ask something else about plumbing if we wanted. Let me show you a third one that you could do this in virtually any language. This also is in Dubai, as a matter of fact. Rohit loves to use Dubai. All right, so you can see the icon we picked was me. It's not moving, but it looks great because I'm in a chef's outfit. On the bottom right, it says "Got questions?" Question mark. Yeah, I have questions. Let's click on it. So remember I said earlier in this webinar I was going to say hola because it's about all the Spanish I know, and this is in Spanish in this particular place. It says, ask me any question. I can't read much of that, but let's say hola and see what it says. Hi, welcome to our restaurant. Can we help you with anything today? Hey, I got that right? So it answered a generic hello back because I wrote hola. And again, this is in Spanish, this particular one. So you could see that we have those different ones. All right, I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to put this aside. And put this aside. And now let's talk about how to make money with this. This is an extraordinary money-making tip, and it's basically how I started. You know, I'm very successful as an internet marketer, and the reason was because I was able to produce and then show. So in other words, I produced videos. I was interested in video marketing early on. I produced videos before they were vogue, before they were in, and I would go to business owners who were selling things online, and I would say, you know, I could do a video for this and it'll sell much better. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, you just have a website and there's no video on it. I can make a video for you. That's how I started. Well, here's an extraordinary money-making tip for 2024. With AI Local Expert, it's easy to discover the business. We're going to show you a demo in a moment, and then I could even go in the software myself and show you how easy this is. You discover a business in one of our target niches that does not have a chatbot on their site. So it discovers all the businesses, and then you pick them, and then you can see right off the bat on the inside, once it starts crawling their site, you could see which would be perfect to have a chatbot on. All right. Then you make an avatar and chatbot that looks like the business owner or the manager. You don't have to. It could be a big business and they'll just want someone generic, but you can do this. And this is exactly how people have already started making money with this very software. Went to a business, said to the manager, how would you like to be the face of your business that you have online and be much more approachable? That's already happened. You'll see about that in a moment. And then the chatbot will be loaded with information about the niche to begin with, such as plumbing. It already knows a whole lot about plumbing, but then you input the URL of the website. Either automatically it happens because it found it, or you could just pick a separate URL and stick it in there. And then it gathers all the specific information about the business to train the chatbot. And this will be auto updated every 30 days with this package that we're giving you. Or you could, anytime you want, just click, train again. You could just retrain it immediately. It crawls it again immediately. I did that today twice. First time I didn't think worked. I think the site was down for a few minutes. So I did it again. And the second time, since the site was back up, it crawled it again, got all that same information again. And the fourth thing to do is then you show the chatbot to the business and sell it to them for $1,000 to $3,000. This is the going rate for chatbots. $1,000 to $3,000 plus a monthly fee of like $100 or $200 a month. That's what this is going for. That's the actual rate. Now, how do you show the chatbot to the business? The bonus I mentioned earlier in this webinar is going to show you exactly how you can take this, put it over a website of theirs, and show them exactly how it will look. Because our bonus allows you to do that. Now, we already have a case study because somebody in the last few days, a gentleman named Peter, went out there And this is exactly what he did. And he did sell it for $1,000. The method I just mentioned is exactly what one user did as soon as the software became fully functional just days ago, because we've been tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it, getting it ready for this moment. And we only finished a few days ago. Peter contacted a local business owner and sold a customized AI local expert to him for $1,000. Actually, I think it was 900 something. Plus, he can now charge him recurring monthly maintenance fees. And if you don't believe me, here is the site. It's KP Elite Auto Detailing. And on the bottom right, that is the business owner. That really is. And once that gets clicked, then he answers questions about the auto detailing business that he has. Is that incredible? So this is already underway, utilizing this by going to a business owner and doing these 4 steps. Now, what's funny is when I said that I wanted to go over with you the steps, those 4 steps of making money, extraordinarily easy way to make money from local businesses with this. When I said that I have the way to do it, and these are the 4 steps, Peter, my friend, the person that did this, actually did the same exact 4 steps on his own, didn't take me telling him how to do it. He figured it out on his own. Isn't that amazing? So it's already being utilized. Now, we have a demo. So Rohit is here right now. He's shy, but he's in the background answering questions. But he did do a demo. Now, I can also show you the inside, and I will later in this webinar. But because this is his baby and he's been working as the programmer on this, as the coder for so long, I'm going to show you the actual demo right now. You'd like to see the demo on the inside, right? It's 12 minutes long, and it shows basically the most important things and the procedure, and it shows how easy it is to use. Okay, yes, you guys would like the demo. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag it in from my other window. It's on Vimeo, so I have to make it large. Aha. All right, I'm going to hold the microphone to the speaker. 12 minutes and some odd seconds. I think you're really, really going to enjoy how easy this is to use. Here we go.
Welcome to AI Local Expert. AI Local Expert lets you create animated AI avatars as local business
Sorry about that.
experts from a single photo.
What I do is I keep leaning the microphone on the thing and it shuts it off. All right. I'm off to a great start. Here we go.
AI Local Expert. AI Local Expert lets you create animated AI avatars as local business experts from a single photo. With AI Local Expert, you will get 30 plus ready-made niche experts, or you can train your custom ones using business website data. You can also find ideal client businesses worldwide with website URLs and contact information. You can also fully customize these AI experts as per the brand and embed them seamlessly on any website. So in this video, we are going to find a business and create a AI expert for them. And we are also going to create a AI avatar for that business. Using AI local expert is very easy. The first step is to create an AI avatar using a single photo. Let's see how that works. You can upload a single image of any person of whom you want to create a AI avatar. So I'm going to select the image of Todd, and in the prompt field we can enter the kind of photo we need, but you don't need to enter the prompts manually. We have done for you prompts, and these prompts range from various local niches. So let me show you how that works. So here you can see these are ready-made prompts for you. So you can turn this Todd's image into all these experts. So for this video, we are going to select bakery expert, and we can also further edit this prompt if you want. Now, in this case, we know that Todd wears glasses. So let's add wearing glasses into our prompt, and let's click on generate avatar. And our avatar is ready. So let's see how it looks. And this is the avatar that it created. Now, once the avatar is created, you can also create more avatars for other clients or yourself in various local attires. And once you are done with this step, it's time to create our first chatbot. So let's head over to projects and let's click on create new chatbot. So this is the first step of creating the chatbot. Here we need to choose an expert for which we are creating this chatbot. So these experts are pre-trained with the knowledge of their specific industry. So restaurant expert knows more about restaurant business and anything related to food. So you can actually ask the restaurant expert about a specific recipe. We have all these experts that you can choose from. There's a plumbing expert, a dental expert, a spa expert, salon expert, gym expert, yoga expert, hardware store expert, and we have all these experts that you can choose from. So let's choose a bakery expert. So this expert will know common questions of bakery, such as how to make bread and so on. So let's choose bakery expert and go to the next step. You can also choose none if you don't want any expert, and if you just want a standard AI expert. On this step, we have to choose a avatar for our AI expert. Now, we can upload a avatar. So if you have a photo that you want to convert into animation and use it in your AI expert, you can do that. But the avatar that we already created in our AI avatars creator tab are also shown here. So we can choose from those, and they are optimized perfectly for the AI expert. So let's choose the Todd's image that we created, and let's go to the next step. Now, this is where you can actually find a business or enter the website URL if you already know the website. So in this case, let's try to find a bakery for which we can create this AI expert. This business finder will let you find businesses with a keyword and location. So let's type bakery in New York. Let's search. Now, these are all the businesses that AI local expert was able to find for us. Now, you can see the reviews for these businesses, their address, and also their website URL. So we can actually go to their website and see the website before we choose to create a chatbot for them. So this looks good. So let's go back and let's select this specific business. And now the website is already pre-filled for us. Here on this step, we can also include or exclude specific URLs if we want them or if we don't want them. Right now, I'm just going to keep it blank. And now let's just start grabbing the information from the website to create this AI expert. So our app was able to grab all these pages, and you can review all the information that was collected from these pages from here. Once you are satisfied, or you can also include or exclude some URLs from here, and once you are satisfied, you can just go ahead and click on create chatbot to create your AI expert. Now this information is basically sent to OpenAI to create a AI model of this data that we trained it on. And now our chatbot is ready. And here you can start interacting with it if you want, or you can also start customizing it. So let me show you how all of this works. The first step is to add more information to your chatbot if it was not available on your website. So if there is any additional information that you want to add to your chatbot, you can do it from train custom data tab. So let me show you how this works. So let's ask a question to a chatbot and see what it responds with. So I'm going to ask, how can I order custom cake from your bakery? And let's see what it responds with. So here the AI expert is asking us to visit the bakery in person to place the order for custom cake. So let's see how we can modify this response. So let's go to train custom data, click on add data, and here we are going to enter the question and the answer. So the answer is you can order custom cake by sending your order details to our email, and let's click save, and let's refresh the page just to make sure that it's in there. And now let's ask that question one more time. And you can see now the response is modified, and now it's asking users to send an email for the custom cake order. So this is how you can add more information to your expert and make it really accurate. And the next tab we have is chat sessions. Now this is where you can see all the chat history of your visitors, and then you can monitor this to see what kind of responses your chatbot is giving to your visitors and train additional data depending on the answers. The next and very important feature that we have is offline messages. Now, if there are any complex queries that user has which a AI expert is not able to handle, you can let visitors send an offline message. Let me show you how this works. In this chat box, you can see there is an offline message tab here. This is where user can enter their details and a message. Once they do that, you'll be able to see the offline message in your offline messages tab here. So all the offline messages will be here with the email ID of the visitors, so you or your staff can follow up with them. Okay, so next step we have is customize. This is where you can customize the look and feel of your AI expert as per your or your client's website. Now here you can set the welcome message, which is shown here. So you can edit that message from here, and you can also add sample questions. So sample questions are nothing but a predefined questions that helps visitor get to what they need quickly. So let me show you how this works. Here in our chatbot, there is contact and book appointment. So if I click on it, it is going to pre-fill the question into the box so that visitor is ready to ask it. So you can add as many sample questions here. You can also change the appearance of your AI expert from here so that it suits your website or your client's website. You can also turn on and off offline messages from here. And you can also show read more links so that whenever a chatbot responds, it will also respond with a link where it got that information from. So this will be your website links so that your visitors can read more about that specific topic. You can also change the chatbot icon from here. Now you can either upload your own icon or you can choose from done for you icons that we have here. So you can choose from any of the icon, and then you can set the animation for the icon as well. You can even change the size of the icon to really customize it as per your requirements. Once you select a chatbot icon, it is going to update here, and you can also choose from various animations that we have here, which is going to make your icons pop a little and make them more interesting. You can also upload a image of your AI avatar and use that as your chatbot icon. Next, you can also select the avatar that is going to be inside your chatbot. So here on the right, you can see Todd. This is the avatar that we have selected right now. And this was the avatar that we created from our AI avatar creator. Now, whenever you create new AI avatars, they will automatically show up here so that later on you can always change these avatars from this tab. You can also upload your own avatar image if you like. And once you have selected the avatar, you can then create an animation for your avatar. So let's see how that works. So I'm just going to turn it on, and it's now going to generate an animation for our avatar. Let's see how it looks. All right, now you can see that our avatar is created and now it's blinking and moving a bit so that this makes it more lively. Now, once you're done with customizing your AI expert, you can now install it on your website. So you can copy and paste this embed code into any website and it should show up. Now, I want to show you another exciting feature of AI local expert. So let's go back to dashboard. And here you can see the list of all the chatbots that we have created. Now we have found a business and we have created an AI expert for them. Now let's try and find their contact information so that we can contact them and pitch them this AI expert. So let's click on these three dots and let's click on show contact information. And this is where it's going to fetch all the contact information of this business and show it to us. So here you can see that we have their LinkedIn profile, we have the emails that they have, we have the phone number, the address, and everything you need to get your foot in the door so that you can start showcasing their experts to these businesses and close the deal. So that was a quick overview of how AI local expert works. Thank you for watching.
All right. Thank you, Rohit, for doing that. That's great. All right, let me get my screen going back. Hey, JVs, it's Todd here along with my all my windows. That is really funny. That was cute. All right, so we watched the demo. We enjoyed the demo. You saw me say hello to JV partners. That was pretty funny. Wow. What do you think? Was that easy to use or what? You ready to purchase? Okay, yeah, we'll show you how to get this package. We have a very special package that we put together today. Thank you, Carl. Yes, James, Joe, Tammy Douglas, Debbie Foster. Definitely. How do we embed the code on your client website? It's easy. It's easy. I did it earlier today. We'll show you that. Looking at it now. In fact, Rohit, if you would answer that question about how you embed the code on the client website, so until I get a chance to show it later. Tim says, awesome. Yeah, it's really, really easy to use, and we'll be playing with it in just a moment later in the webinar as well. So let's hear what others have to say about AI Local Expert. As I said in the last few days, we did get into the hands of some other people. And Ashish wrote, I'm thrilled with how AI Local Expert has enabled me to easily create customized chatbots for clients. As a busy marketing director, I'm thrilled with how it has enabled me to easily create customized chatbots for clients in minutes. And then Gabby wrote, AI Local Expert managed to create a remarkably adept conversational agent for my website. When I first heard about AI Local Expert, I was skeptical. However, after seeing firsthand how it managed to create remarkably adept conversational agent for my website in barely an hour, it was probably way less than an hour, I was left thoroughly impressed. This could very well revolutionize how businesses engage with prospective clients online. Gabby's from the Argentina Explorer. And then we have Vinit, a brilliant innovation. I never imagined an AI could capture the warmth and personality of our cafe staff until AI Local Expert worked its magic with an animated avatar greeter crafted from a simple photo. They've helped us recreate the inviting coffee island ambiance in the online world. Brilliant innovation. All right, so you guys, I know the answer to this question. You want to see everything that is included with AI Local Expert, everything we've discussed. So let's go over all the features that are actually in there. So first of all, the special package deal that we put together includes the basics, the AI Local Expert for any website. It's an ultra realistic AI avatar, and then it animates. You saw that how it blinks. Now, it actually scrapes the data of any website. It finds the businesses along with their website URL. You saw Rohit's demonstration of that using keywords and location search. It reviews and edits the crawl pages. It can include and exclude whatever URLs you want from the scraping. And it shows you the whole list of URLs. And then each separate URL you can look through. If there's something you don't want included, you can actually leave that URL and its information out. And of course, you could fully and customize and animate the chatbot icon. The icon is what you see when you first get to the site. All right. When you first get to the site, that's what's on the lower right. That's what we mean by the icon. It lets visitors leave an offline message. And in fact, because you could go over the chat history and you can actually capture leads with this. And you can embed your local expert into any website with just a very short snippet of embed code. And we're giving you a bonus today, which is going to allow you to take that embed code and put it over the existing site so you could show an example of what it will look like to the business owner. All right. And the agency license is what we're including as well, so that you can sell to AI local experts. And as you could sell them to businesses for top dollar, $1,000 to $3,000 is the going rate. And in addition, we have, as I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it yet. We're going to give you an agency website with this as well for you to sell it to them, and a whole collection of things to help you sell to local businesses. You could also collect unlimited leads, and it's in over 50 languages. I showed you the one in Dubai that was a Spanish restaurant, Spanish speaking. Unlimited page views, because we're also including all kinds of things with this package, including the unlimited page views, so people could keep going over and over again, and they'll keep seeing the chatbot. And it auto recrawls and retrains, as I mentioned earlier. It does that every 30 days, or you can do it manually whenever you want. So it could go over the website in detail. As soon as they make a change, you can make that, you could just hit the button and it will recrawl it again. You could collect and store visitors' chat history forever. That will help know what most people want to know about your business. You can rebrand the powered by text to fit the business. In other words, you don't have a powered by AI local expert on there. Instead, you will just have a powered by whatever you want. You could create up to 250 of these local experts, 250 niches, local experts. You could create up to 500 of the avatars. You could have, in other words, more avatars if you want than experts. I'll explain that more if that sounds confusing. It really isn't once you look into it, because remember, the AI avatars are the actual view. It's what they look like, and the experts are like, associated with each niche. 400K chat tokens per month. In other words, 400 chat sessions or questions, 400 questions, 400,000. Could you imagine getting 400,000 questions? And up to 1,000 URLs per chatbot. So you can actually find 1,000 URLs on someone's website, right? So when you crawl and you find their website, if it has 1,000 URLs built into their website, it will take the first 1,000 URLs. You could find up to 500 businesses per month. That's all included, and 250 contacts per month. 60 plus pre-made AI local experts, as you saw, already built in. So there's they look generic, right? They're people, and they are associated with 60 plus niches, like fitness, florist, real estate, that sort of thing. You could customize your own base prompt for various outputs and goals. You have the Done For You agency landing page, which we'll take a look at in a second. The Done For You agency ads and the ready-to-use client contracts. And as a bonus, an AI-powered cold email writer. So finding potential clients with AI local expert, well, it's not going to be hard. we saw that already. But part of our special package is the agency website, so that once you find them, you have an actual professional site to bring them to. Here, let's take a look at what that looks like. So as you can see, we're just scrolling up and down through your agency website. That's what they will see, businesses, when they land on this page. You will be represented on that page. Yeah, let's look at that again. Watch closely. This is your page. We're just scrolling down through your page here. So your video will be on the top, and then you're going to be, you know, offering them. That's a good looking page, right? Yeah, the agency site details. This is it. You will receive the HTML version of the site immediately upon purchase. But we'll also have a WordPress version as soon as we can. And both, of course, are totally editable and customizable by you. And we have one optional upgrade for you today, by the way. This is only if you expect to be a really, you know, a user that's going to really take this to the next level and use it a ton to make hundreds of thousands of dollars or a lot of money. And that is, we have an unlimited option. We're going to have a mega bundle for you. That's just a one-time additional cost. It will be an upgrade for your AI local experts. You saw that we're including so much in terms of minutes and all that kind of thing and page views, but to get completely unlimited AI local experts, completely unlimited AI avatars, completely unlimited chat questions per month, not just 400,000 per month, which is a lot, but unlimited based on fair use. I mean, if you took it to a point where it was, you know, obviously abusing the system, we may say, hey, wait, what are you doing exactly? But other than that, yeah, unlimited. You'll be able to train on unlimited pages. So if you go to a site, a big site, and they have 6,000 pages to crawl, that's included. Find unlimited businesses per month so that nothing's holding you back, and find contact information for unlimited businesses per month as well. All that's unlimited with the mega bundle. Are you ready? Are you ready? How much do you think something like this with this entire package would be worth? I mean, we're talking about everything here except the mega bundle. We're talking about the nearly unlimited everything. Let's just go over that one more time again, what it included. It included creating AI local experts for any website, the ultra realistic AI avatars, the data scraping, the crawling the pages, you know everything now. You know it's an incredible deal. What do you think something like this would actually cost? Because we really have kicked this down by putting everything together into a package. 700, says Pablo. Amazing value, says Tracy. I didn't tell you how much yet. Ron, good guess. Edwin, good guess. Yeah, normally you're right. 307 would be the amount. But remember, I said the person that sent you here, whether it was me or somebody else, said that if you were to come today, you would get a special price that would only be on this webinar, not when we go for general release on Monday. So here's the key. If you move right now, you'll get that bonus of my voiceover as well. If you move right now to get AI local expert, it is only $247 because you're going to use a coupon Webby60, and all you have to do is go to toddsuggests.com/expert. So get in there now, toddsuggests.com/expert, and then you will be able to get AI local expert. We're going to be doing more demonstration of this in just a moment because I actually have the site called up, toddsuggests.com/expert. Now, remember, you could also, once you're there, make this totally unlimited with a $167 additional one-time fee. It will totally go unlimited with no, holdbacks. And that's the mega bundle. That's in there too. But don't forget to use your coupon on that 247. All right, totally unlimited, it would be another 167. And we do have a 14-day, 100% money back guarantee. All right, so we want to make sure you're satisfied. If you have questions, if it's not working 100%, we have great support. Just contact support, let them work with you. But it is unconditional. And we're giving you that amazing bonus. Remember how important this bonus is. You will be able to showcase your AI experts on client websites before you sell them. And this is the way to really do this. This is the easiest way to make money online. I'm not talking about a little money, I'm talking about big money. Okay. And that is because all you need to do is take the embed code that's on the inside and you could showcase your AI chatbot that you've created. Let's say you go to a business, you get a picture of the person, right? You find their LinkedIn, you find the picture of the owner, you grab the picture of the owner, you make them into a chatbot. All right. We also have instructions on how to make them into the chatbot icon so they see you immediately, so it'll immediately be seen on the page. Then you use this bonus that we're giving you, and it allows you to take that embed code and put it over their website. It's going to be amazing because it'll look just like as if they took the embed code and put it on their website. Then you're going to send it to them. You're going to send them that URL and say, look how much better your website is going to look and act with the chatbot that we've created that looks just like you on your site. Imagine that. Imagine the power of going to somebody and having them look themselves in their face and see them as the approachable chatbot on their own website. Remember, that's how I started. That's exactly how I started in internet marketing. I said, I'm going to put a video on your website and I'm going to show you just what it's going to look like. I did exactly the same thing. And that's how I became so successful. And that's how you could become so successful too by utilizing that bonus. Then we have $1,000 special bonus as well for those on the webinar today. This isn't the prize, the $50 reimbursement. This is your success with AI Local Expert over the next 60 days can be worth an extra $1,000 bonus. Take action and use AI Local Expert to lock in clients. Send us the number of clients and the earnings that you've locked in and the agency with the most at the end of the incentive period. The agency is you, by the way, because we're giving you an agency website and all the materials you need to get a done-for-you agency. If you do this successful and you have another job, you won't need the other job anymore if you're successful with this, because this is a full agency that we're giving you. All right, so the agency with the most at the end of the incentive period gets $1,000, and we will be verifying the income claims. So that's a way to get an additional $1,000. Now, if you're really that successful with it, which you will be, the $1,000 isn't going to seem like a whole lot, obviously, because you're going to be making so much money since you make $1,000 to $3,000 per pop, but still $1,000 doesn't hurt as a bonus. And remember, go to toddsuggests.com/expert to start getting rolling. Meanwhile, I do want to get inside the software. I know a lot of you want to see it. Just for a moment, I'm going to take a break for questions and answers. I would like to give you a chance to ask some of your questions and make sure that you are. Okay, here's a question. Where is that bonus for the ability to overlay the bot on prospective websites? Luann, could you help me answer that question? Where will they find that bonus once they purchase?
I'm not sure that we decided.
Hello,
We have.
bonus download area inside the app.
Thank you, Dinesh.
What did he say?
He said it's going to be inside the app. It'll be downloadable.
It'll be downloadable right inside the app itself.
Yes. Yes.
So this brainstorm of mine early this morning that I had in the laundry room, all of a sudden, is now going to be actually inside the app. That's how good Rohit is. Unbelievable. That's fantastic. Oh, here's a really good question, Dinesh. Some sites do not accept iframe, says Bakwi. Is that going to be an issue? And what is your suggestion, Dinesh, on how to get around that issue? So just to be clear, what the question is, okay, let me just clarify for people who don't understand. So once in a while, you run into a site that doesn't allow you to overlay onto their website. All right, like Warrior Plus is an example. It won't let you do it, even though JV Zoo does when I overlay things on JV Zoo's stuff. So what would you suggest in that case, Dinesh?
In that case, they have to create those websites. Just create the front end of that website.
Like create.
Take the screenshot of that website. Yeah, just
take
take
a
the
screenshot of the
that
website.
website.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
So
create the app using the website. Create a screenshot of that website and show the owner of that website. You just need
okay.
the
In
front
that
page
case, what he's saying
owner, right?
is to take a screenshot of the website and overlay it on top of that. That was an excellent question. All right, Scott says, how long before chatbots will have the ability to speak the answers with an AI created voice? You know, I haven't actually run into that yet. Is an excellent question. And we've already started discussing it internally. Because right now it's a distracting thing. So I think that's why it hasn't taken off. Because it's a, you know, let's say you're at work or something and you're asking a question and then it answers. If it answers verbally, it would be distracting to the rest of the workplace. Mark wants to know if laundry room brainstorms are better than shower brainstorms. Todd Gross will investigate. You know, it's funny because sometimes I have them when I'm sleeping, and that's really kind of weird. Yeah, Pablo says also take a screenshot of it. We're answering your questions right now, by the way, also in text. Deborah says she loves it. All right, so I promised that I'd show you a demonstration of how easy this is to use because I've been using it today. However, I get lost in my windows sometimes, so I have to actually move some of the windows around to find where I put the right window. So let me just, here, I'll put this up while I'm looking around. You can see the Todd Plumber. Okay, so I actually just did the Sullivan Tire. It's funny because one of you mentioned Sullivan Tire. One of you mentioned Sullivan Tire Canada in the question answer box, and I wasn't sure why, because I had just actually scrolled their site, maybe because I mentioned earlier the 94 pages. But the way I produced that, just to show you, once you get into AI Local Expert, you can do it one of two ways. You could start with the AI Avatar Creator. So then as soon as you hit the AI Avatar Creator, you get hit with this, the walkthrough. All right. So you could close that. But then if you want to know how you can produce the avatars that people will see later on inside the chatbot, you have this photo upload guideline. Now, basically, the photo upload guideline is going to show you that it's really good to have a head and shoulders shot. Now, I've seen even closer than this work out even better. So if it's from chest up, then it works out really, really well. And the person should also be facing forward. Now, I was going to ask you guys to send us a photo today, but I realized that some of the photos you send may not look exactly like that. So what I'm probably going to do is go in and try to grab a celebrity in a few minutes or something like that. All right. By the way, don't forget to purchase this. It's really easy. Just go to toddsuggests.com/expert, and I'll show you that link again in a moment. But that was the photo upload guideline. All right, that is a single person in the photo. It doesn't have to be blank behind them. It could be busy. a half body or even less, facing the camera as much as you can, under 10 megabytes, which isn't too hard for a photo, and JPEG or PNG. All right. So all these were produced. Now you could recognize some of these people. All right. Now this person here on the lower left is actually my dad. And it's funny because I showed it to him. It looks just like him. But when you show it to the person, they don't always think it looks just like them. Like this is just like what Dinesh looks like. All right. The person that you just heard talking a moment ago. But he probably is looking at it saying, it doesn't look like me. This is what Laura looks like from JV Zoo. This obviously we are looking at it. So you know that's, I'll let you answer who that is. I'll let you answer in the question and answer box who that is. Oh, that's so sweet. I look like my dad. Thank you, Tracy. Who is this actress on the right? Yes, of course, Mark. Scarlett Johansson. Very good. And this is Ferris. This is Mike from Maine. Some of you know Mike from Maine. He sent you here today. That's Mike. This is a friend of mine, Jeff. Anyway, basically, I got all this by just going in and actually choosing an image from my computer. If I go to my desktop, some of these images will be here. Let's see if I could find one. Of course, when I need it, I can't find. Well, here was the Scarlett Johansson one. So I could just take Scarlett Johansson. This is an actual photo I just took of Scarlett Johansson. And then from there, you go done for you prompts. So do I want Scarlett Johansson to look like what? What do I want her to look like? A fast food expert, a grocery store expert, whatever that means, a gym expert. Okay, I could see Scarlett Johansson in the gym being a gym expert. So we're going to do that. And then all you do is you just click on generate avatar, unless you want something slightly changed. Because when you picked gym expert, it wrote portrait of a gym expert wearing fitness instructor attire, headshot, no hands. Now I could change her hair color. I could give her a beard or something like that just by writing it in. But for the time being, let's just click on generate avatar. So you click on generate avatar, and then hopefully the picture I provided was properly formatted, and it'll be able to generate something based on that. So it's generating it right now, and then when it pops out, if all goes well, it should look like she's a gym person. And you guys may be in there now doing it too. And there it is. Scarlett Johansson now looks not like she did before here as a car detailer or whatever that was. Now she looks like she works out at the gym and is going to offer physical fitness training for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So that is just how to produce the avatar. Now, once you produce an avatar, all right? So if you already know the company that you're going to be dealing with, you could start here and produce the avatar first. So you have a picture of, let's say, the business owner. You grab the business owner, and then you just say, all right, now we're going to put you in whatever it was that the business owner is specialized in. If he was an auto mechanic, if he was a plumber. All right, so if he was a plumber, we'd do the, have him look like a plumber. So that's the first step. The other way that you could do it in terms of a first step is you could go straight to projects. Again, once you hit projects, you get welcome to AI Local Expert, and it gives you a run through of the software. You could also see the tutorials. We have great tutorials in there. We have the tutorial in terms of the walkthrough, the avatar creation and uploading them, creating the actual chatbot itself with the interaction. We then have how to include and exclude URLs that it's going to be training on, finding the businesses and their contact information. Great walkthrough on that. And these walkthroughs are not long, by the way. They're around 7 to 10 minutes. Some are even shorter. How to customize your chatbot once it's done, and customizing the base prompt so that the information on the chatbot will be different, customizing the avatars and adding animations, and how to embed. Remember, I said that we'll show you that, how to embed the chatbot. There's a whole easy demonstration on that. And then remember, the chatbot icon is what you first see when you get to the page. We talk about how to customize that as well. Okay, so that's all in there. Now, the other thing that you want to do is you want to create a new chatbot, let's say, before you even know what it looks like, what the business owner may look like. And the way to do that is you first choose an expert. So in other words, you choose a niche. So I'm looking and I'm trying to figure out what to do. So earlier what I did is I picked Sullivan Tire, and the way I did it was I went to here and I picked tire shop expert, and then I went to next step. Now notice our tire shop expert already has a guy in there. All right. So if we want that to be the actual avatar, that's fine. We don't have to necessarily go find out who owns that tire store or put ourselves in there or pick an actor or anybody we want. And then we go to next step. Now, here's why I said if you already know what the business owner looks like, it's pretty handy because we can actually upload a picture right now, or we can choose an avatar of someone we already have. So what I did earlier is I picked the one of my dad in front of a bunch of tires. Where was he? He was down here. Here he is. This is my dad and a bunch of front of tires. He didn't like that. It's funny. He looked at this and he says, but I'm not bald. He really is bald, but he has like a slightly more hair than is in this image. So he didn't like that I took off even more hair. Anyway, since he didn't like it, let's pick him with hair. So now it's my dad with hair, and we'll go next. And then we can find businesses, or we can enter the URL manually. So if you already know the URL of a specific business that you want to approach, you could put that in manually. But if you want to find the businesses, then the way I did it before is I wrote tire stores in, I think I did Boston area, in Boston or something like that. And then I did search. And that's how I got to Sullivan Tire, right? 950 Commonwealth Ave, Boston, Mass. And I just chose that. And once I chose that, it put the URL up, and then I just clicked on verify pages on the lower right. And I'm not going to do this now because it takes about 3 minutes. But once I clicked on verify pages, what it did was it actually went through and found all 94 pages behind their website. So there was 94 URLs that it needed to crawl. And that's how I produced the avatar earlier. Now, I believe that avatar is actually done. Crawled pages, 103 pages. It wasn't 94, it was 103. And then it shows all the pages that it crawled, and you could look at on any page, you can look at the crawled data. And it actually has, as I could see, it has all of these Sullivan tires are all built into there. So it knows about all the Sullivan tires. Now you could also train it with custom data. You could put additional data in. You could look at the chat sessions, et cetera, et cetera. Customizing is really interesting. Like you could change it where it says, how can I help you today? I could change that to how can I help you today with your tire selection. And you could have some sample questions like right here, how can I contact you today? And then it gets put over here so that they don't actually have to ask a question. We could try it out by just typing in here, how much do the tires cost? The cost of the tires depends on the specific tire size and brand you choose. The exact amount is calculated when you select tire from the online search feature on the website. Okay, let's see. Let's go to one of the other ones. These are just ones that I just started doing earlier. I haven't done anything to them. This only had one page to crawl, this particular one. And in this case, this gal is asking, oh, we didn't change the question that she's asking. So we do that in customize. This is just the standard question. How can I help you today? There we go. And we could update the widget style. That's the lower right hand, the icon. We could update that. All kinds of things you could do in here. It's really easy. Back to our plumber expert from before. Again, I just want to point out the difference between the chatbot itself. This is the chatbot, all right, that we're looking at right here. And if we close the chatbot, you'll see the icon over here. This is the style that we chose right here of the icon. We could make that a person as well if we want. We could change that. Once again, toddsuggest.com/expert. Thank you, Bob, for purchasing. Let us know, those that have purchased, let us know, and we'll give you a shout out if we can. Thank you for some of the tips that you're sending, by the way. I'm reading them. Okay, let's get back to basically the package that we put together. So the first thing, of course, is the AI local expert. That's the chatbot that's on the website. You can create an AI local expert for any website that's based on 60 niches, or you could develop your own niche as well. You create ultra realistic AI avatars with just a single picture. We did that with Scarlett Johansson just moments ago. And what I'd like to do is also grab another celebrity, because it's so easy to do it. So I'll just go to Google and we'll do an image. I'll show you what to look for. Name a celebrity, because I promised I'd use your pictures, but instead I'll have you name the celebrity. Tom Cruise, Jenny Kim. Who's Jenny Kim? I always use Tom Cruise, so I don't know. Oh, yes, of course. All right, so this looks like it would be a good picture to use, because you see how it's from waist up. So I'm going to try to save this as Jenny. Hopefully it'll work. And I'll go over the offer again in a moment with you. I just wanted to grab this real quick. Okay. Going back to the software. That's the AI avatar creator. Remember that. We're browsing. It came out as a WebP instead of a image. Bear with me, that's easy to fix. You guys probably know how to fix this faster than me, but I'm going to do it the silly way. Take a screen grab. Okay, let's try that again. hopefully this will work. Sometimes it'll tell you if you pick the picture that isn't going to work, but that one looked to me like it meets the photo guidelines. And then what we want to do is we want to take her and we want to make her into a particular, well, she's probably not suited as a veterinary clinic expert, but let's try it. Check the image you uploaded. Yeah, sometimes the images won't work if you do like screen grabs like I just did. All right, we'll try Tom Cruise or another Jenny. And this time I'll try to get the right one. Maybe grab a real image this time. That looks a little tight. I'm afraid I didn't get a JPEG out of that one either. I'm not sure if my screenshots will allow me to do it or not. Might. It looks like the screenshot I took might have worked this time. This one I did on Tom Cruise, and we're putting him into a completely different profession than his acting career. And he'll be blinking along in our chatbot that we create. There he is. You could download it. We could actually save that, by the way. You could use it for other things too if you want. We put Tom Cruise into a completely different profession. All right, so that's basically how you create the chatbot. So that's, going down the list again of things that it includes. It's being able to produce the likeness of the business owner or yourself or anyone that you'd like from just a single photo. And then it scrapes the data. We showed this earlier. It scraped the data of Sullivan Tire through their entire website, all 104 pages. It finds businesses along with their website URL using keywords and location search. And then you could review and edit those crawled pages. We looked at that. And you could fully customize and animate your chatbot icon as well. So it bounces around the screen and catches attention. We talked about that as well. Just to be clear what that is like, let me bring that back from before. This chatbot wasn't doing that, but this can be bouncing up and down, left and right, or spinning around, all right, depending on how you set it. And that's really easy to change inside the software. There's a whole tutorial on just that, and it's only like 4 minutes long because it's so easy to learn. All right, so that's what I'm referring to there. Next thing that it does, it lets visitors leave an offline message for you so that you can actually answer later if you want. And you can embed AI local expert into any website with just an embed code. Not only that, you could take that embed code and with our bonus, you could show them an example of what the site would look like. The agency license is also going to have an agency set up for you, your own website to sell this from. Plus, I'm giving you my voice. We have about 5 spots left to get my custom voice, and we have, of course, 30 spots left to get my general voiceover so that you can make a video with me enticing people to purchase. You could collect unlimited leads And you could do these in 50 languages. Remember, this particular one was in Spanish. This, in fact, we shouldn't have written got questions there. We should have put that in Spanish, because once I clicked on it, that's totally customizable, obviously. But once we clicked on it, it was in Spanish. So that's when I wrote hola before, because I couldn't remember my other Spanish. Did you see what I did? I wrote in tip question mark. Did you see that? I remembered propina as being tip in Spanish, and it answered, at our restaurant, tips are not obligatory. However, they are appreciated for our personnel. That's funny. I could read Spanish enough to be able to read that. At our restaurant, tips are not necessary, or is not an obligation. However, it is appreciated by our personnel for their excellent service. I can't believe I could read this whole thing. I remembered how to read that much in Spanish anyway. That's great. Okay, so it includes 50 languages as well. And then we include everything that was basically above and beyond the basics. And that is unlimited page views. So these things, in other words, unlimited times people can come and see these pop up on their sites or on your site. And it auto recrawls every 30 days if you don't manually update it. So let's say you have a bunch of clients, right? And imagine this, 5 clients at $2,000, that's $10,000, and that'll be another, let's say $1,000 a month, right? If you have just 5 clients. Just 5 clients. If you get just 5 clients, you get like $10,000 and you get another $1,000 a month roughly. All right. And let's say you're too lazy and you don't want to go in there and update it on their page every few days. Well, every 30 days, it's going to, absolutely automatically refresh. It's going to recrawl their website so it gets all the latest information. So if the hours change, it will know that. You could collect and store visitors' chat history, and you could rebrand powered by text to fit the business. So it could say powered by whatever your business is. 250 AI local experts, in other words, 250 niches such as plumbing and florist and restaurant. 500 animated AI avatars. So you could load 500. You saw I had about 20 in there. 400K chat tokens. In other words, 400,000 questions can be answered per month. You could train on 1,000 URLs per chatbot. So in other words, for each business that you pick, which creates a chatbot for that business, 1,000 URLs if that business has 1,000. Now, almost no businesses have 1,000 pages on their website. So that's not even an issue that you'll ever run into going over that. 500 businesses per month. 500 businesses per month. You could find up to 500. And you could find up to 250 contacts per month. We also include over 60 total pre-made AI local experts that are already trained on their specific niche. Now, just to be clear what I mean by that, I want to get back in there. Remember when we were generating the avatar, we would be able to select the image, and then from there we pick the done for you prompts. They go hand in hand with this. 60. Let's count them. Well, restaurant expert, cafe expert, bakery expert, bar expert, fast food, dental, plumber, food truck, catering, grocery, farmer's market, spa, salon, barbershop, nail salon, massage, gym, yoga studio, dance studio, martial arts, fitness, hardware, garden center, furniture, home decor, clothing boutique, shoe store, jewelry, bookstore, toy store, pet store, florist expert, tailor expert, dry cleaner expert, photography expert, art gallery, auto shop, bike expert, plumber, roofing, electrician, locksmith, moving company, storage. There's a lot. I'm going to count them up for you too. Carpet, pressure washing, painting, landscaper, pool, pest, appliance, computer, property manager, real estate, travel agency, cell phone. There's a lot here. Okay, so music instructor, car wash, auto detailing, tire shop, tutoring, child care, veterinary, dog grooming, tax preparation, accounting, attorney, and virtual assistant expert. Okay, so I'm going to count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That would be 60. 16, 17 times 4. So there's more than 60 now. It's 17 times 4. That's 68. 68, not 60, 68. So our 60 plus has already been improved. And you do get updates, by the way, for a year. So as we put more in, you'll actually get even more. Okay, so that's included as well. Now I was going over everything that you get. So you get 68 specifically. Total pre-made AI local experts. Customize your own base prompt for various outputs and goals. So you could customize what those experts will be answering. Done for you agency landing page. This is the agency stuff. Done for you agency ads for Facebook and Google. And done for you agency landing page is both HTML and we're working on a WordPress one for you. Ready to use client contract templates, and the bonus is that AI powered cold email writer. Yep, that is what is included. And then we have a mega bundle. The mega bundle is just unlimited everything. You can see that you already get a whole bunch, but if you're going to go big with this, then you'll want the mega bundle. The price, it's $247 if you use the coupon. It's toddsuggest.com/expert. Coupon code is Webby60. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Luann, I'll let you wrap up. Thanks, everyone, for your trust. Thanks for being here. For those of you who hit that same link, you will be able to get into a repeat. This is going to be fresh, another webinar tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern time if you missed any of it or you want to see it again. On the way out, though, before Luann finishes answering questions, I'm going to run now the actual demo one last time. All right. So I'm going to put that demo on. The rest of the staff I'm going to dismiss. We're going to have Luann stay here for after that demo runs to answer some more questions. But in terms of my participation, I am going to duck out. But first, let me get that on there. Hold on one sec. Funny, I found the plumber. Well, I found the tutorial page, and even though there's, it's not exactly the same, it's still a very good tutorial. So why don't I show you the walkthrough video? This one actually has subtitles on it. I'll show you this right now, and then Luann will come back. But otherwise, we are going to end the webinar after this.
Welcome to AI Local Expert. This is Rohit Shah, and I'm very excited for you to get started with AI Local Expert. Now, in this video, I'm just going to take you through a quick walkthrough of how to use AI Local Expert so you can get started right away. Now, the first step to use AI Local Expert is to head over to AI Avatar Creator and create your avatar. The reason we want you to create AI Avatar first is so that once you have created AI avatars, then you can use those avatars in your chatbot. So instead of creating a chatbot right away, it's best to first create your AI avatar. So let's head over to AI Avatar Creator tab and let's see how this works. So here you can choose an image of a person, and we have a photo guideline here that you should follow, and then you can choose a prompt for your image that you want. Now, if you don't know what kind of prompts to use, then we already have it done for you prompts here. So you can make the person look like these experts depending on what you want. So if you upload an image of, let's say, yourself, and you want you to look like a chef, then in that case, you should use a restaurant expert prompt. So once you select on it, it's going to fill the prompt text here, and then you can further edit this text as you like. Now we have another video explaining how to use these prompts in the tutorials tab. So if you want to know more of, or if you are having any trouble using this, head over to tutorials and see how you can get the best output so that it looks exactly like you. All right, so that's the first step. Once you have created an AI avatar, you can head over to projects, and then you can click on create new chatbot. So let's click on create new chatbot, and in this step you can choose the expert for your chatbot. So now let's assume that you are creating a chatbot for a restaurant website. Okay, in that case you can choose a restaurant expert. So what these experts do is that they have additional information about that specific niche, so that your chatbot can respond with more tips and tricks related to that niche. So in this case, it's going to be a restaurant expert. So not only it will have all the information of that business that you will train it on, but it will also answer common restaurant questions such as a recipe for a specific dish. All right. So you can choose to have an expert on top of the business data that you will be training this chatbot on, or you can choose none. And in this case, it will only use the business data to respond, and all the other questions will be rejected by the chatbot. So the chatbot won't be able to answer any other questions outside of the data it is trained on. So in this case, let's just choose none, and let's go to the next step. And here we have to choose a avatar for your chatbot. Now this avatar is the image that will be shown on your chatbot on the website. All right, so you can choose that from here. Now, because we have already created an AI avatar from our AI avatar tab, we can see all those AI avatars here, and we can select any of them, or we can upload a avatar image if we want to use our own image that is not the AI version. All right, you can do that from here, but it is recommended that you use AI avatar because the image size are perfectly optimized for animation in this case. So I've selected a image of Todd. Now let's go to the next step. Now here we can either find a business and their website URL to train this chatbot on, or we can enter a website URL manually if we already know the business that we want it to train on. Okay, so in this case, let's just find a business, and here I'm going to say cafe in New York, and let's click on search. You can enter any kind of a business that you want here and the location, and it should do a pretty good job of finding those businesses. And as you can see now, we have all these businesses, and we can visit the website and see if they are the right fit for us and so on. Now let me see a couple more. So let's go with this cafe here. Let's choose this one. And now, as you can see, it has already pre-filled that website URL here. Now let's just click on verify page and it should start crawling the information from that website. Now you can also include or exclude specific paths, but I have a different video on this. So right now we are just going to fetch the information from this website as it is, and then we are going to create the chatbot. And you can see we have all this information scraped from the website, and we can click on it to see the information it got. And this way, now we have the entire menu here as well. So this way you can go through all the information that was scraped, and then this is the information that will be used to train your chatbot. Now, once we are happy with this, let's just go ahead and click on create chatbot. And now this is going to send all this information to OpenAI and create a new model using the data that we just scraped. All right, our chatbot is now created, and here we can now start using the chatbot right away, and we can ask some questions to the chatbot. Once you have done that, you can actually see what kind of answers it's giving. And if, let's say, there's a question, a specific question that you want it to answer in a specific way, then you can go to train custom data and you can add more information to your chatbot. And you can do this for unlimited times so that you have the most accurate answers. All right. Once you have done that, you can go to the customize tab, and here you can customize the look and feel of your chatbot. This is where you can set the welcome message, the sample questions, the appearance, the advanced settings such as enabling and disabling offline messages or read more links. And in the avatar tab, you can actually change the avatar if you want, or you can generate an animation for your avatar. So let me show you how this works. So once we turn it on, you can see here the avatar has now started to blink. So these kind of animations make it little bit make the avatar look a little bit lively. So you can do that from here as well. Now, once you have customized your chatbot, you can go to add to site, and here you can copy this code and paste it in any website, any HTML or WordPress, and it should start working. You can also use it on Shopify sites. Also, one thing to note is that you can embed this code into the header of your site, and it will then show up on the entire site. Or if you want the chatbot to show up only on a specific page, then just add the script on the body of your page, and it should only show up on that specific page. All right. So once you have done that, you can head back to projects. And I'm going to show you how you can also fetch contact details of the business. So let's click on this three dots here, and let's click on show contact information. Now this is going to fetch the contact information of this specific business. And here you can see that we have their LinkedIn profile link, and we also have their email, their phone number, and their address. So you can do this, and this will work depending on the public information. So some websites might have more information, some websites might not have the email IDs or phone numbers. So whatever is the public data, we gather that. So depending on that, you will be able to find the contact details of the business. And that's it. So this was the quick overview of how you can get started using AI Local Expert. If you have any questions, we have a super smart support team working for us, and they are highly trained as well. So if you have any issues with bonuses or any upgrades that you bought but are not in your account, or if you have any other questions, you can always hit us up on support, and our support team should take care of you. Also, you can go through the tutorials from this page, or if you want to access bonuses, you can do that as well. I hope you enjoy using AI Local Expert, and I'm really excited for you to get started. This is Rohit Shah signing off. Thank you for watching.